How did I hear myself? Bruh. Do I not have it? I thought I did. 1, 2, 3, 3. Huh. That's my fault, gang. Did I just start at... God... Nope. Hello? Let me go. There we go. This looks a lot different than I remember it looking. Just relearn it to make sure I understand it, and then I will go back through and playtest. Oh wow, this is very different. You can jump off that, can you? You can. That's a problem. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. Just need to learn it first. Playtest later. How far up can you go here? Pretty far. That's hard. That is a block, though. Huh? Okay. Am I missing? No. Wait, what? Why is that a spike? Okay. I don't know if that used to be a blue orb, but I kind of like it that way. Ronald. This would do great. Ooh, dude, the rain? Dude, I'm vibing with this. You still can die if you go too early, but that's fine. Oh. Hold on. What was that? What happened there? How did that happen? Because I definitely... Was it not because I went early? What was the reason I died? I don't understand. It's probably fine. Freaking impossible control here. I'm so bad at this. Okay. I'll point that out. You do have to click this now, right? Yeah. Come on. Are these fixed now? No, they just look fixed. How much you want to bet? This is still skippable. What's going on here? I mean, you can still do that, which is the intended route, but can you do the thing? No, wait, what is going on with my other way? Okay, it really is not possible. It looks fixed, but it's not. I like that. I like levels that look harder than they are. Okay, that might actually be fixed. No, it's not. It's not. Goody goody. Boom, boom. Oh, I like the slopes better. Oh no, they're still solid. Never mind. Oh, okay. These cannot be fixed. Okay. I keep wanting to check. I wonder who the first person to complain about the level being fixed if Fox was gonna be. Not knowing. Those who don't know. What on earth? Okay, those are real. Boink. I'm looking great so far. What the heck? Reactor 1. Oh, I'm going into the force reactor, I see. That's 6. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's right. Ooh, this looks cool. Me like it. Holy moly. That's too early. How many is this? Probably 6? Yep. 1, brother. Hold on, can you not go late here? The spike being real is kind of devious, because you can barely see it. What is that? It's not real, but what the frick? Oh, this is fakes here now. There were not fakes here before. Really? It feels more consistent than normal. Really? What am I dying to? Which one? Too fast? Too slow? Oh. What'd I be wrong there? Okay, the ending's still not finished, but it looks pretty good so far. Oh, that was nerfed? Why? That wasn't that hard. I guess maybe just to make the ending a bit... Yeah, this ending is a lot more lenient than it used to be. I think that's what's going on. Oh, the saw that you can barely see of death. That's so hard still. Oh, they added a teleport. Let's go. Right. Oh! Okay, they did fix it. Nice. Also, what is this, bruh? Why is there a black orb there? I mean, if you do that, you might as well just be able to live. Come on. Ugh. Oh, they removed the portal here. I see now. Oh. That might be a problem. Smiley. I jumped too far, can you imagine? Verifier, if you do that, you're cooked. Okay. Let us actually playtest now. The pre-drop is basically done, I would say. I don't think there's anything in the pre-drop that's particularly egregious. Okay, well, except for the fact I suck. Yeah, I remember checking all this, so I'm not gonna bother. Can you still jump up onto that? No. Good. Also, what is down there? What is it? Lots of removed hitboxes for the sake of niceness. Is this still skippable? mean, if it is, bruh. Why would you even do that, to be quite honest? I did not consider exiting upside down. Oh. That should probably be made real. Noted. Locked in the mind for when I do the run through. Yeah, you can jump off of that. This is fine. Far off of that. Now hear me out. Can you still do this? Loser! Duh. Oh, what did that say? There's a sound effect, but I can't hear it because I can't die. Is it just gonna kill me? I don't know. I mean, don't do that, right? Just do it normally. Oh, you can still do that, though. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind. Epic swag route? No, because it's like, never mind. Not epic swag route. I feel like there's another way to break this. Like if you go through here. Oh, but then, okay, so you'd have to do it as many ways if you wanted to. And at what cost? So yeah, don't do that. I do have to remember you can go up here though. So, something to consider. This is fine. Ronald! I've checked this part quite thoroughly. I'll do it again, I guess, but I don't know. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. Is there any way, hypothetically, I don't think so. I don't think there's a way to get on that. Yeah, this is all fine. Slow makes that a lot better. Completely inconsequential. No! Okay. So you can do that. I did not think that was going to be possible. Double check that that's completely invis. No, it's there. I see. Okay, so the problem is that the visual isn't showing up when you die, so you can't tell it's there, but it is there. Yeah, what's going on here? You can actually jump pretty low there, be fine. Also playtested this quite a bit, so won't bother. I heard I'd do a go live message on my Twitch. Probably do that. What are you supposed to do here? Just that? Oh, that's a click. Keep that in mind. Wait, hold up. Oh my god, the swag. Please? No, I don't think it's exitable. That's so sad. I wanted it to be true. I wanted to feel my body again. I don't know what I meant by that. But, of course. Okay, what can I do here? Is there a frame perfect click in which I end up hitting that spider orb? I don't think so. Yeah, no, because I didn't even hit there and I died, so it's fine. I really can't go up there. Oh? Right. Definitely can't go there. Well, actually, you can, but yeah, have fun. Well, how close can you get? Pretty close, but then it stops there. Yeah, you can't go higher. Should check. Oh, we gotta check. Alright, now hear me out. No. Okay. If you click it all already, you die, yeah. That spike is a little devious. Also, what is happening here? Carry on my wayward son. What is this? Okay, well the back spike died anyways, so it's fine. But okay, bottom dies first. Actually, but it dies a lot earlier. And I assume those are perfectly aligned. I hope they are. Yeah, so I'll go there. Now imagine, if you will. No? No imagining? No? Okay. Just gotta go. And then I don't think there's a way out of there. Let me double check. Yeah. Plate backed off. Boom. We go quite early there. Okay, this is where I need to start playtesting, because this is where it gets broken. Duels, playtesting. Yeah, I'm playtesting duels. How far can I go? Uh-oh. This might be a problem. Can you actually do that? No shot. Okay, I'll have to point that out. I did not think that was gonna be possible. That's insane. I hit it with the back, bro? Hit it from the back? Is that hitting from the back? Yeah, it totally is. Because you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to do this with the front. Like that. Wow. I can't believe it's possible. Oh my gosh, this timing though. Yep. Oops. And this freaking ship is notorious for having some issues. Oh. Is that it? How did I die the one time? There was a time where I died from hitting, like, ice. It almost happened there. Something like a low hit. Maybe not. Maybe it was like a... No? Because that's how you survive. Is the perfect reverse. So how did I die that one time? Whatever. It's fine. Come on, please. Worst playtester ever, bruh. You still can. It's such an easy fix, dude. No. Wonder why I die halfway. Yeah, you die if you don't hit it. Nice, nice. Oh. What? Let me up. Whatever, okay. I have found everything. I am now going to run through and show everything I found in one run. Here we go. There's going to be some silence between the parts that I don't have anything to say about because obviously I had to get there. So here, I discovered you can go upside down into the ship, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. However, that slope that I'm landing on as the cube, I feel like those ground spikes should be solid just so that when they go through here upside down and die to those ground spikes, they go, oh, I'm not supposed to be upside down. So then they have to go back and stuff like that. Because at the moment, since you land, it almost seems like you have to be up there if you happen to do this first, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm up here now what? But it doesn't work that way, so something to consider. Nothing to say about here. The pre-drop's mostly pretty solid. I haven't really seen a whole lot in the pre-drop. I will say, so there's that little, like, platform thing you land on to help make this dash orb more consistent. I realized that if you hold after the pink orb, you can jump off of that helper platform and die, which is very weird. I feel like some people might be like, oh, what? I don't know. Something I would try and figure out to see if there's a way to make it so that you can't jump off of it. You can only land on it. See, because here it's fine when I land on it, because the blue, or if you click, you don't jump, you hit the blue orb, right? So it's like as if the platform's not there. But here, if you hit the pink orb and hold, then it's like, well, wait, what did I just die to? Why did I die there, right? So, something to consider changing as well. Here, you added the loser detected trigger, which is very funny. However, you can still hold into it and just go up here as normal gravity. At which case you would just do this normally once you hit that mini portal. So normally you're supposed to be upside down here and you go up, down, right? But you can go up before you hit the blue pad, so up, down, up instead. If you so wanted to. That's not really a big issue, but something to point out. I cannot, dude, I cannot. I need to stop saying something to consider, bro. I keep saying it. Something to consider. This is all fine. Ronald, my beloved. I also just realized you can go down there, but that's not a big deal. Yeah, so nothing here yet. Can I please hit the orb? Oh wait, those are fake? I guess that makes sense. I am so hilariously bad at this part. Okay, so, oh, I accidentally just did it there. Yeah, you can skip the blue orb by entering early enough with normal gravity. It's not easy. It's definitely probably, I mean, I guess it depends. I don't know. You could probably make the argument that it's easier than hitting the blue orb as intended, but whatever. This is all fine from what I remember. Oh, okay, so this is a visual thing. So if you look at that blue orb, the first one in the block on the right, you see the spike, right? The spike is clearly there. And so, you know, some people might see that and they'll go, oh, there's a spike there. However, when you die there, notice that the flash of my death effect, it shows the block I'm on, it shows the orb in the block, it shows the spike next to the block, but it does not show the actual spike on the block. That's kind of a problem, because even though it's visually there, someone's going to die to that and be like, what did I die to? And then they'll turn on hitboxes and they'll be like, oh, there's an invisible spike there. When in reality, it isn't invisible, it's just that it's not going black when you die to it, because clearly there's a spike there here, right? But when you're right next to it and you die to it, it's really hard to tell that there is a spike there. In fact, I would argue that it's impossible. It's because it's hidden by the saw in the background. The saw in the background is making it so that it is not visible when you're here. So if possible, I would make it so that that mini spike is like visible when you die to it, because with the white radius around my death effect, you can see that spike is not there, right? Like it's not visible, but it is there. It's just that when you're right here, you can't see it. So that's just one thing to see if you can do, is just make sure that any object you can die to can be revealed by your death effect, because then it's like, why did I die, right? So Ooh. This wave is so silly. This isn't like a thing to fix at all, but I really like how a lot of the surfaces look fixed hitbox and they're actually not. I like when things are harder than they actually look, like more lenient than they appear. It makes things feel a lot more satisfying when you do it. There was something here. What was it? Was there something here? Am I tripping, actually? Oh, no, there was. Just not yet. It's over here somewhere. So this slope that is meant to make the pink orb easier, I like it. However, it has the same problem as that helper surface in like the pre-drop. Because if you hold, then you die, and then it's like, well, why the frick did I die? Like, imagine you're playing, and, you know, some people like to do a reverse microclick just to make sure that they're hitting something. So imagine for a second you're playing this, and then you try, like, reverse microclicking, and then they're like, well, what the frick? Why am I dead, right? It's another just one of those things where, if possible, I would make it so that... You could probably do it with a touch trigger, actually. You could make it so that while you're holding the button, it is not there, so that if you're holding, you fall all the way down into the spike that's above the pink orb, but then as soon as you let go, it is there. Then you might have another problem where you can let go and then, like, spawn in the slope, but I think it's low enough so that if it were to happen, you would have died to the spike above anyway. So I think it should be fine if you do the touch thing. Hypothetically. I mean, I'm sure there's another way to fix it. You can jump into this. You have to micro, like, as the wave, if you decide to do that, but it is possible. This part is pretty heavily play tested. There's not a whole lot you can do here. Okay, that did not happen before. What? Oh my god, you can go... you can go under? No, guys. No, you gotta fix that. That's such a bad one. Can you imagine you're playing it and this happens? I'd be so mad if that happened. Yeah, okay, you're gonna have to fix that. I didn't even mean to do that. Also, I feel like I'm forgetting something that I wanted to point out. It was like... Is it in a different part and I'm just tripping? I thought there was like a slope I wanted to point out. That was weird. But I don't see anything, so maybe I'm just tripping. Because, yeah, this part feels really nice to do. There's no... I haven't run into an issue where, like, one wave dies and the other doesn't for some reason. As long as I'm looking at the intended wave, it's fine. I can't believe I found that on accident, bro. What the heck was that? Okay. there's something here. I have to remember what it is. Oh, here. Okay, so what you're supposed to do is hit this yellow orb with your front ship so that it goes down into the path below, like that, and then you go through this gap, like so, and then you hit the blue orb as the top ship, and then the dash, right? And then you're fine, and at the dual straight fly. I discovered that you can actually do it like this. You can skip the yellow orb as the first ship, hit it as the second one, and then go up like this, where one ship is upside down and the other is right side up, and then with the front ship, you hit both the green and the blue, and you're back to where you were. Like that. I don't know how easy that is to fix, or really if it needs fixing. I mean, I guess you could do that if you really wanted to. I don't know, I haven't learned the part enough to determine how much harder than the normal route it is, but I struggle with the normal route already, so to me, they kind of feel the same difficulty. So it might need a patch, if possible. This is all fine. Let me through, please. I ran into something where I died even though I was holding here, and I don't know how it happened. It was so... Okay, so the back ship there got really close to dying how I died. There was a time where my back ship hit that surface that I just died to, but I was full holding. Like there I let go to show where I died, but there was a time where I was full holding and I died to the wall or spike there. I think it was the spike. I don't know how it happened. In addition, you can also die like that. You can hit, by holding, as the front ship, you can die to the first big spike on the first, like, straight fly corridor. I say straight fly corridor. The first, like, straight corridor. Right there. If sometimes. It's hard, it's a bit harder to do, but it can happen. So that is something to... God dang it, I said it again. I'm cooked. This part's fine. I will say, it appears this UFO click was nerfed. I didn't really see it needing a nerf. I personally just liked it when the mini spike was all the way off the block, but that's just me. Maybe the ending just needed a bit of a nerf in general, in which case I guess that makes sense, but... I'm still so bad at this for some reason. Now hear me out. I wish. Yeah, you can still do that. I still like that more, but that's just me. This ship is still really hard. It's mainly... It's not the first big spike. It's not this spike or this spike. It's a combination of the two being there that makes it so hard. I feel like if one were deleted, it would still be a good difficulty without it being absurd. I noticed someone added a teleport there. Thank you. That does make it a lot better, because now it's it doesn't matter how far in you fall. At least I think there's a teleporter there. I think there is. Did I just die from hitting the slope as the UFO? Is that what just happened? Oh no, I'm hitting the orb before. Oh, you can do that actually. Okay, that might be something that needs fixing. You can hit the yellow orb before the UFO, and then just do one more click without the yellow orb. So 1, 2, like boom, boom, or like that, and you'll make it. That's something to look at, I guess. But yeah, the normal way to do it is just do that, so. I didn't check for skips here, give me a sec. I don't think there's any. I mean, obviously, there's just that, but that's obviously going to be fixed. Yeah, I think it's fine. This is all good. I like this ball a lot. This ball is very fun. Funny thing here. So you're supposed to go through here, right? If you go early enough, you can go all the way above, which is funny. You can also, again, I don't know, I think the bottom one is the intended one, but as usual, you can still go through the top. Epic swag points. Maybe you could just add a little Easter egg there if you happen to make it through. Because you can either do it in one click, which is a little hard, or you can do it with the micro, which is a lot harder, but it is both possible both ways. You can skip this portal down there and go up and then down, like that. I don't know why you would, because it doesn't really change anything, it just makes it objectively harder, but you can. And then here, the ship has finally been patched in the sense that there aren't any, like, immediately noticeable skips that you can take. This UFO green orb, I noticed a bit of a problem with. There are times where you can get past the first gap, but then not make it. Did I make it to the thing? There we go. Yeah, so that was the biggest one I noticed, is if you hit it slightly late, you can make it through the gear gap, but then die to the half spike. There's actually quite a few things you can die to. I'm just going to do it a couple times. So you can die to that. I don't think you can die to the saw up there, because I think at that point you're too far down. It's possible you could die to that. Maybe just move it up like a step to make sure it's not possible to die to that saw under normal circumstances. But yeah, you can go in a way where you hit that spike, that big spike on the right side. That I'm trying to do it. There you go, like that. And you can also hit that spike. It's fine if you hit this saw, because then like that's the gap you're clearing, right? Like that's what you're supposed to be clearing. But if you clear that, I feel like you shouldn't be able to die to something like that. You know what I mean? I feel like that should be not possible to do. I still don't know if you're supposed to do this in 1 or 2 clicks, but yeah, there's a couple things going on here. Not like skips, but just weird shenanigans. Do that, boom, bam. I believe that's actually it in terms of skips and bugs that I was able to find anyways. I mean, clearly, like, I found, like, 2 other things that I would not have found if I hadn't done this practice run. But, yeah, that was the skips and bugs playtesting, everything that I could find. Now I'm going to go through and I'm going to point out things that I think are too easy and too hard relative to what's around them. Now, obviously this is a significantly more subjective sort of thing, whereas like with the bugs and skips, it's pretty obvious when something is not intended, usually. So take what I say here with a grain of salt, because I am not the verifier. I am not even a person that's good enough to beat this level, I don't think. So take what I say with a grain of salt, but I'm going to point out the parts that I believe are too easy or too hard. So for the most part, the beginning is fine. I really like the difficulty of the beginning. It feels pretty fair. Very fun and satisfying to do. This dash orb feels a little difficult, but that could just be me. I feel like I die from going too early very often. Oh. What? Why am I dead? Ronald! Come on. Yeah, so far, besides the one thing I pointed out, this is all fair. Nothing feels abnormally hard or easy in this area. But then, okay. This could be a skill issue. I'm willing to accept that. I struggle so hard with this swing, specifically. It is abnormally hard for me to do. I can't even do it, bro. I don't think I've ever done it before. It's very hard for me specifically. Again, could be a skill issue, but I have immense trouble. Come on. Let me in. There you go. Nothing feels wrong here. Come on, let me in. Yeah, this all feels pretty fair. I'd say the level is pretty well balanced already. It's just that most of the things I have to point out in terms of balancing are pretty minor. This black orb feels quite difficult as something I would consider maybe a little too hard. It's not that big a deal if you leave it as is, but it does feel a little trickier than the stuff around it. This is fine. I will say the drop down there feels a little hard, but another thing that's kind of inconsequential. I don't know what you called the opposite of a skill issue. Peak song, thank God it's not the remix. You don't like the remix? I like the remix. I like both, though. They're both good. But the remix goes crazy. So... again, could be the opposite of a skill issue. These spam segments with the wave feel a little too easy for me. I say yes, I can't do it. Okay, am I eating my own words right now? Is this what's happening? This part's pretty fair. remix is fine, but the original sounds cool. Yeah. Okay, this is the one that I think is too easy. Like, the other one is, like, moderately difficult. This one feels, like, free. Something to consider buffing, perhaps. This mini wave coming up is kind of scary, but I wouldn't call it super difficult. I did the thing again. That's so devastating. I struggle quite a bit with the upward portion of this. I don't know if that's just because I don't understand the pattern. This first click is also quite difficult. It's quite a tight window to hit those. This part does feel a lot better. I remember this part feeling pretty too suegra. This level is insane. Yeah, it's a little bit insane. Oh my god, this gap, please. I'm like, yeah, that gap is really tight. And then I don't know how long I'm supposed to hold there, but hopefully the verifier knows. Because that ain't me. Yeah, that part feels that part feels a lot better. I don't even know how you'd buff this, but that release is a little easy. It could be a bit harder, but not that big a deal. Another spam that feels really easy because I'm spam carried, basically. Oh, I did that thing again. Why does that happen? Yeah, I did say this before, but this UFO click, I don't think it needed to be nerfed. I think having the mini spike all the way down is fine. I guess unless the problem is you go too far forward and you die to the mini spike like before you even get beneath it, in which case I would understand why that needed to be fixed, but... Oh. Speak of the devil. It happens without it. It happened without you even having to unnerf it. Excuse me? Okay, well, that's something to consider looking at. I don't know how the frick that happened. I feel like this might be possible without the black orb. I don't know why I didn't test this before. Nah, I don't think it is. Alright, almost there. This part feels fine in difficulty. I still advocate for the double here. Or the reverse micro. This freaking ship, and I did explain this before, this ship is very hard, not because of this spike right there, or this spike right here, but a combination of both of them being there makes this way harder than it would be normally. So that's something to... Did I just land on the... No, I didn't. I'm tripping. So that's something to maybe look at. This ball is really easy. I don't know how you would buff it. I guess maybe making the blue orb less lenient and the black orb less lenient. And honestly, that click there down could also be a bit harder. This wave is... It's simultaneously easy and difficult. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it's free and not free. I don't know. I think it's just mainly the one click, the upward click here. That's what makes it so difficult. This part feels pretty alright. It's very scary, which is good. We love high endingers. This UFO, I talked about the first click already. 1 minute of ads. I love Twitch. I am sorry about that. Hello, Gilometria. Hello. So many dual heavy levels nowadays. Yeah. I think people are afraid of duels. They're afraid to make them too, because let's be real, making a good hard duel is not super easy. It takes some vision. Ads, bro. I'm sorry. It's Twitch, bro. I swear it's not me. I literally, so the amount of like revenue you make depends on the number of ads you run. And what I mean by that is the cut is different. So I'm pretty sure the default cut is 70-30. Because Twitch takes 70% and then I only get 30% of what I would make normally, right? So that's the normal cut. However, they have a really stupid proposition basically. Their thing is if you run 3 minutes of ads per hour minimum, then you can up the split that you get from 70-30 to 50-50. So you get half earnings as opposed to 30% of earnings. So I have it at the bare minimum required for the 50-50 split. So I do apologize for 3 minutes of ads per hour. It's very obnoxious, and I know how obnoxious it is because I watch streams also. If I could turn it down, I would, but it's not viable to get 30% when you're this small of a streamer. You know what I mean? But I was saying to Bilzer and Katzen and whoever's watching this, this UFO is very easy. Could definitely be buffed a little bit. This cube is probably fine. I think once you hit this like cube, I would consider that the like final part of the final stretch. At which point the difficulty doesn't have to be as high. But these clicks are pretty easy. I'm sure you are aware of this. And this click is terrifying. And that would be it. So, those are my thoughts on the balancing of Power Plant. Up to you guys how you want to take that information, because like I said, my hardest is Black Blizzard, and I'm verifying a new hardest that's only slightly harder. It's like around Sunset difficulty. I have Cold Sweat in 3 runs. That's about the extent of my skill ability in this game. So, since this is a top 20, you are free to take anything I said in this this playtesting run with a grain of salt, in the balancing part of it particularly. I'm pretty good at finding skips. Like that's irregardless of skill level. But when it comes to actually figuring out whether something is badly balanced or too easy or too hard, that's where I get a bit iffy. So that is up to your guys' discretion. But that is all I had to playtest for today. Are you doing level requests now? No. I might take a few, but what I want to do first, and I'm gonna change my stream title before I forget. I want to do the event level real quick, just so that I have it out of the way, because I will forget. So, for the most part, if I remember correctly, this is sight readable. There's like one part at the beginning that isn't. It would be this. Guys, can you tell? There you go. There's also a ship in the 30s that I'm worried about, but... Oh yeah, also epilepsy warning for this level, guys. Just your heads up. Oh, I jumped. Oops. I might go into practice just to... Yeah, I'm just gonna go into practice for the sake of not having 80 deaths due to me being unable to read something. I have not heard this song yet. I have seen the level, but I haven't heard this song, which sounds stupid and backwards, but it's true. I watched someone play this on a screen share with muted audio. I know this song was made for this level, which is really cool. I love Camellia so much. Camellia is my goat. He's unironically probably my favorite music artist. I've never done an event level? Really? Dude, event levels like a lot of people, you know, make fun of like map packs and gauntlets and stuff like that because they're like notoriously not always the greatest. But the event levels are actually like, I haven't played a bad event level yet. They're all incredible usually. One of my favorite, oh my god, my favorite event level ever is Backstreet Boy. I freaking love Backstreet Boy so much. This is pretty good too. This might freaking... What? Why am I dying? Okay, there we go. Oh, you jumped there too. Uh-oh. Memory... Well, it's not memory, but it's hard to see what's going on. Oh, don't jump there. Oh, those are passive ones. Oh, that was a notification. I thought that was a sound effect in the level. I was like, what the heck was that? I'll check that in a sec. Hi, Mia. My cat Mia is on the desk. Say hello, Mia. Hi, Mia. Oh, it's a level request. Yeah, Mia's a kitten we got a couple weeks ago, because I'm in California now. I moved to California about a month-ish ago from New York, and the day before my mom picked me up from the airport, she adopted a kitten. So we just have a month-old kitten named Mia now, along with the 3 cats we already had, Diego, Jonas, and Selena. Alright, this is the ship I wanted to make sure I know how to do. Oh, Mia! Oh my god, Mia actually just killed me. Mia grabbed my Sayo because she thought it was a toy. She thought I was trying to play. Oh, hi, Gemzy. Dang, you in Cali now? That's kind of nuts to think about. Yeah. Wait, are you in Cali too, Gemzy? Is that why you're saying that? Oh, see ya. Mia, that's my finger. Don't do it. Mia. I jumped! Though I'm from New York. Oh. Were you also, or were you closer to the city? You mean like New York City? No, I was never close to the... I was in rural New York. Like farmland in New York. I moved because my life was standing still and I wanted it to move again. There's literally no job opportunities out there. I had no public transportation. I was like, frick this, bruh. I'm out. died, bruh. I died to the air. I died to the air. It's all car or nothing. Yeah, literally. And another thing that didn't help is, so the place I was living in my stepmom's place, and she owns one car. She works pretty much every day of the week almost, and I did not have a permit or license. So either she had to take me somewhere, which was incredibly unlikely, or I had to get a taxi, which, as you know, they're like $60 just to go a couple miles and back. So transportation, I basically was stuck. I was literally stuck, basically, in that house. The only reason I was able to get out is because my mom, who lived in California, offered to get me here, and so she bought me a plane ticket and all that, and got me packed and moved to Cali. So no more New York. Yeah, it is incredibly difficult to sight read something when you are standing directly in front of the monitor. There's so many. She's mesmerized, bro. There's so many flashing lights. Bless you, Mia. Oh my god, go up! How was the move? Wait, hold on, I gotta read the rest of that message, there's more to that. Let me just beat it real quick, you know? I'm done throwing for content. I was throwing so I could tell a story. Now that I've told the story, I can just beat it first try, and it's easy. Did I beat Black Blizzard in 2.1 or 2.2? I beat it in 2.2 on the most recent version of the level. So the ever so slightly harder version. Alright, let me read this message finally. I just moved like 9 miles away and that was a hassle. I can only imagine going across country. Oh my god, bro. It was so bad. So many things went wrong. There was a day that the plane was scheduled, right? And then, you know, I had to pack. One of the things that was so concerning was my PC, because airports are notorious for just tossing your luggage around without, like, any, I'm trying to read. So jump. Do I jump again in the dash? Okay. I'm just making sure I know what to do. I know Black Blizzard not update. No. It's not. It's not like a crazy. It literally all it did was it patched the things that broke when 2.2 came out. That's it. But yeah, no, the move was horrible because there was a day it was scheduled. It was like a 5 a.m. flight, right? Like a 6 a.m. flight, and I had one layover in Chicago. I was like, okay, whatever. So I get up. You know, I can't sleep because I'm about to, you know, travel in a plane for the first time since 16? No, not even 16. 2014 or something like that. Very, very long time, over a decade. And
I, you know, am packing and we're getting ready to leave, and then suddenly I get a notification that the flight has been delayed. At first, it was like, bruh, but then I was like, oh, well, you know what? Now I can actually get some sleep because I wasn't able to sleep at all because of how nervous I was. So I got some sleep, woke up at noon, was ready to go. We started driving there. We stopped at like Dunkin'. We were vibing, right? We you know, got some Dunkin' Donuts, stopped by a rest stop on the way to the airport, and then while we're at the rest stop, I get a notification that my flight has been completely canceled. So we have to drive all the way back home, and my mom is on the phone with the people like doing it, and they're trying to set up like an impossible layover. They're trying to do a thing where like they were trying to set me up with a flight to the Chicago airport again, but my layover was only 1 hour, and the flight that they were trying to do was notorious for being delayed. So they were basically setting me up for failure, because if I had done that one and then gone on that plane and it got delayed, then I would be in Chicago late and miss the second flight. So there was a whole war basically between my mom who bought the ticket and the people flying the planes, and then they finally eventually got something figured out where I ended up getting on the flight at 6-ish. Like 6 in the morning. I went to New Jersey's airport. I was there for about an hour. And then I had a 6-hour flight from Jersey to San Francisco. Where that flight was horrible. And then finally I had a 1-hour flight from San Francisco to Sacramento. And that's how I finally got here, bro. It was, sorry for ranting, but man, I haven't talked about that like on my Twitch or my YouTube or anything. It was infuriatingly difficult to get here. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. Bro, I literally had a carry-on, and then something happened with my 6-hour flight where they couldn't fit all the luggage, so they had to make my carry-on just like an actual like luggage thing that they had to put underneath the plane. And the things in that were not meant to go there. They were in my carry-on for a reason. But whatever. It all got here. Only one thing on my PC broke, and it was the front panel. That's it. Not the glass panel, but the like ventilation panel on the side. So, all things considered, could have been worse. Shockingly. Boomba. I thought it was like rearm. We're got an entire remake for the update? Heck no, bruh. Heck no. Alright, cool. Backbeat Revenge. Give me that golden key. Is it a code? Do you think? Not. No, it does not. Okay. Let us rebeat it. I missed the first orb. I might be a genius. What?
I didn't jump fast enough? I hope my chat's not bugging. I've had this bug in the past where, like, it stops scrolling down when people send messages, so I just don't realize that people are sending messages. I really hope that's not happening. I swear I'm still here. Okay, let me look. Okay, no, it wasn't. It wasn't happening. Okay, I was tripping. We're good. Back a bit of revenge. Nice. I'm gonna do the attempt thing to make sure I don't get banned. Cool. And now I can open my Epic chat. I can actually open a few. 12? Hold on, wait, hold on. Why 12? Because I have the robot, do that. Huh, anyways. I don't know why that's the case. But I'll take 2 free chests. Ton of orbs. Ton of diamonds. Then we got this one. Interesting. And then let's go to the shop. Got 15k. Is that enough for anything? Not well. I already bought everything there, but and here apparently. Yeah, 20k trails, and then that. So, yeah. I don't know if I should buy a trail first or this first. The Shark Boy and Lava Girl one. I can buy something here though. I'll just buy this. Should I save? Nah, just get out of the way. So now I need 20k for each of the trails. What are my paths looking like? I'm on. Yeah, I only have 2 left. But cool. Bueno, if you will. I guess. Make sure there's not a gauntlet in it. It's just something. Pretty sure I beat all of them. I really hope I beat all of them. Okay. Bunch of random levels I haven't done. There's some extremes I haven't played, but I don't know if I wanna. I'm a little tired. Should be playing new stuff. To end stream or not to end stream? I don't know. If I didn't end stream, I would just be probably playing this. Could you do my role request? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I completely forgot. I got you. I'm sorry. 124091064. I thought I was forgetting something. I just didn't remember. Evil Acu? Oh god. Oh god, it really is evil.
evil Aku be like, I'm a bad impossible level. Unlucky. I don't know why I made this. Happens, I guess. We all played my we all played my epic challenge diaphoresis. Taken to the drop so good. It's alright. Free drop's like the second hardest part being the ending, so. What do you think of my epic challenge? Oh, Xavier with the 22? Made me have to get glasses. True. Oh, is this the new copy of DS3? It has to be. I don't know why it wouldn't be. I don't know why I would have uploaded the old copy. Those who DS3. Yeah, my friend has a series called Death Space. There's the first one, which is like an insane demon that uses the glide song. The second one is like a easy extreme, and the gimmick. So the idea of Death Space, other than the theming and stuff like that, is that Death Space 1 is a solo by my friend Unlimited. Have to go, goodbye. Alright, see ya. The first one is a solo by my friend Unlimited. The second one is a collab with Meep, and then the third one is a 3-way collab. So that's the idea. And the third one's gonna be the final one. I'm actually technically speaking the verifier of Death Space 2 because Unlimited decided to add a alternate route called No Mercy Mode that buffs the ending really hard. So I've been trying to verify the coin route for a while because he definitely doesn't want to do it. Hi Selena, what are you doing? I'm just deciding if I want to stream more. How long have I been live? I don't know. Hour 37? It's not a whole lot. I'll do a bit of more than noise. Oh, when I go by, this is not more than noise. I go practice. Oh, did he upload a new copy? He probably did. There we go. This is the one I have, yeah. There's a blue flash there. Oh, there's a couple flashes. What's going on? What on earth? I've never seen that. Am I tripping? Come on, man.
Is that a visual error? What the? There's some visual errors. It broke. The level broke. I don't even know how to... I would just have to show him what's going on. Because I don't know how to screenshot the weird flickering at the beginning. It sucks. It's just a noise. The dreaded visual error. Oh, I got base caped. Come on, man. Make it through. Let me get to practice the ending, bro. The ending should be the part I could do like every attempt. Or at least nearly. Really? Why am I so low? Nah. Too early, bruh. Yes.
Dude, I feel so low there. I don't feel like I used to be that low. Dude, I can't do it anymore. Help. What's wrong? Is it different? Was something changed there? I don't understand. Okay. Whatever, man. Dude. The return of you, or what? Too high, dude, every time. Oh mein Gott. Oh mein Gott. It's always something silly. Let's try another 35 to 100. Oh. Just kidding. Visual error moment. Eric's gonna be so mad when I tell him that's there. Come on.
late. Why is it 31 now? Oh, right, he extended the end screen. That's right. Man. Hold longer! Really? Okay. Come on! What is this? What am I doing? Oh my gosh. I keep dying to the bulb! And I'm in the... What? Whatever, I'm done for now. No progress, but good warm-up, I guess. Not sure if I want to raid anyone. Nah, I'm not gonna raid anyone. I'm just gonna end stream. Thanks for slopping by.